So no, in principle, it's not the cows that are altered, it's the microbes. So remember we said methane is not made by the cows themselves. It's made by bacteria that are inside the cow. So there is some research that is being done right now by several companies to try and edit the genome or the DNA of the microbes. Again, we don't know what is going to happen in 2025. We can't really speak into that, but these are the possibilities that exist, and that's what I wanted to do here today. I wanted to kind of discuss the possibilities and what exists in this world so that we can better understand the relationship between this idea of this foot and mouth vaccination and also methane production.
Yeah, wow, amazing. It's a nice lesson. I know everybody mwenye kwa hapa mwenye kufuatilia kupitia Kogi Media kwa programu hii yetu ya Reshiri ya Kuguna, at least now Mutaramu Grace, kuna watu ambao wamesoma sana na wameelewa zaidi, na kile ambacho inanifurahisha kuna watu wanauliza maswali kama John Kiari anasema how does it affect people? I saw people complaining about manure. Okay, how does the methane affect people? When Ansasha Wanjiko pia Anwairo anauliza ya kwamba ni lazima wanyama wapewe hii vaccine. Hiyo ni watu ambao wanauliza. I think tutaanza na hii ya John Kiari. How does it affect people?
So
I saw people complaining about manure.
I don't know what they said about manure. I'd have to look that up. What I understand is the reason it's of concern is here. It is related to the retention of heat in the Earth's atmosphere. But with regard
to... I think ile kitu hii kitu I think John Kerry anasema kwa sababu ng'ombe ina produce waste yake ni manure yenye watu wanapanda viazi, mahindi na wanakula zile chakula. So ndio fertilizer, so ni kama fertilizer, but tunajua sasa ushagua nunu wengi ile fertilizer ya nyumba ya kwa duka wanatumia manure yenye ng'ombe ama kondoo zimetumia, so wanaenda pale wanaanza kulima nazo, so ndio wanauliza ya kwamba tukikula zile chakula ziko na effect. I think the question of John Kiari.
So how does basically how does the vaccine impact the manure?
Yeah.
So we'd have to look that up.
Through the waste, yeah.
We'd have to look that up and see. So the questions that we need to ask there are, number one, so from what from what we understand, this vaccine is supposed to be for foot and mouth disease. So the question is, does this vaccine go into the manure? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I can write in the comments once I look it up.
Yeah.
Typically it shouldn't, but we can look it up because I'm not sure, because I don't think that the government has released exactly what the vaccine is. But once they do, we can look it up and I can answer that question.
So I think ile kitu ambayo imekuwa kitrend ambayo yenye tuliona pale, I think ni watu waelewe vizuri, kuna vaccine ya foot and mouth na kuna hii ya methane. I think those are two different things.
Yeah, they are two different things and they address two different problems. So the first problem is this idea of mass vaccination, which is to try and reach a coverage of animals that are protected from this virus. I believe foot and mouth is a virus. So if this vaccine of 2025 is to be given to all of these animals, I believe that they are trying to increase the coverage of these animals so that when one animal is sick, it won't make all of the other animals sick. That's why they want all of them, or as many of them, vaccinated as possible, so that we can be operating in scenario number 3 here in this diagram. The infection does not spread because there are so many vaccinated individuals. And in this case, it's vaccinated cows and goats, etc. That's the rationale.
Oh, right. I think now kuna watu wameelewa zaidi. So kama kuna swali mtazamaji wetu na ungetaka kuelewa zaidi, na mjue ya kwamba the vaccine itself haijajulikana ni gani wana inject, so hatujui ni gani, so tutagojea hiyo 2025. Maybe we can have another show concerning the same topic. So I think tutagoja, lakini at least saizi tumeweza kubrief kile ambacho kilikuwa kinaendelea, ile press ambayo ama ile information about President Ruto ali announce wa Kenya kuhusu hii livestock vaccination. So we have to wait, na pia I think tusichukue rumors, wacha tuende na fact, and that's why tumeleta hii show, ndio at least kila mmoja akaweze kuelewa what we are talking about these vaccines, na kuna mambo mengi ambayo tumeweza kuzungumza. So I think Mutaramu Grace, you have done a good job at least kufunza hawa watu na kuelewa zaidi, na kuna watu ambao wamekuwa kiuliza maswali na
kuna swali nimeona
yeah,
kuna types za vaccine.
Oh yeah, yes, types of vaccines. Okay. Nimeona Joyce Kiari anauliza kwamba kama kuna types za vaccine. I think hata kuna mwingine nilikuwa nimeona tukianza alikuwa ameuliza more about vaccine pia za human being. So I think anauliza hiyo swali kuhusu types za vaccines.
Yeah, so I have a slide that I didn't have time to go into, but we can go into it quickly in the interest of time. So there are different types of vaccines that people are given. So there's this interesting guide that exists. It's part of a review called A Guide to Vaccinology. And so sometimes when you're given a vaccine, it can be a weakened version of whatever the pathogen is. And so that an example of that was in 1798 with the smallpox vaccine. Another type of vaccine is a killed whole organism. So that means that whatever the bacteria is or the virus or whatever, it is completely, or I guess it can only be, whatever it is, it's completely deactivated. So it can't make you sick, but it's enough to make your immune system respond. So the first option is just a weaker one. The second option is a completely dead one. The third option is just a product from the pathogen, and that's in the case of the diphtheria and tetanus vaccine. Another example is a subunit, meaning a small piece of the pathogen. So this is a small protein, maybe that comes from the pathogen, or something from the outside of the pathogen. And this is an example of an example is the pertussis vaccine, or typhoid or hepatitis A, or the pneumococcal vaccine. And the first time that was introduced was in 1970. Another option is a virus-like particle. So this is a particle that is made to look like the virus. And an example of that was introduced in 1986 for hepatitis B. And the licensed vaccine is human papilloma virus. It's made using this method. Another type of vaccine is this outer membrane vesicle, meaning it's a container that has been made from a bacterial membrane, and then it has the pathogen antigen on the outside. So again, these are all different methods to try and kind of kushtua immune system kidogo ama kuisaidia so that it can remember the pathogen. I think the Kikuyu word I keep thinking of is like oshumekia, you know, where you're teasing the immune system so that it is exposed to the vaccine, but without actually getting you sick. And so then some other ideas or some other types of vaccines, for example, are the nucleic acid vaccine, which we saw that was developed against SARS-CoV-2. And so this is the, like, it can either be a DNA vaccine or that's given to you, and then your body makes whatever the antigen is. And antigen is the protein or whatever kind of is from the pathogen, so that your immune system can recognize it. Or it can be RNA inside a small container, which is what many of the COVID vaccines were. Another type of vaccine is this bacterial vector, meaning the pathogen. So the pathogen is the bacteria or the virus that makes you sick. It is put inside a bacterial container. None of this has really been licensed yet. And then another option is using another as a cell, like a human cell or a type of immune cell. You try and see if you can introduce that to the person. That is also experimental. So those are the different types of vaccines that are typically used to deal with disease. I hope that answered your question, Joyce.
So I think now iko sawa, atatuambia kama iko sawa, ndio at least tuweze kuelewa zaidi. at least tumesoma sana. I think now Grace, tutaendelea pia kujibu wale watu ambao wamekuwa wakiuliza. Naona kuna watu pia kwa YouTube ya Tonyamutoi Muoyo. I think kuna watu ambao wanatufuatilia mahali pale, na nataka at least tutaendelea kupitia maswali zenye watatuuliza. Ninajua kwamba utaweza ku reach out na kuwajibu, maybe with the information or where to read, at least mtu akaweza kuelewa zaidi. Na pia kuna mwingine naona hapa anaitwa Elizabeth, anasema vaccines za watoto. Sijaelewa nataka kusema nini. Amesema tu vaccines za watoto. So Elizabeth, ningetaka elaborate vaccines za watoto zimefanya nini? At least mtaalamu Grace atajua ya kwamba I think now Grace, mtaalamu, tumefika tamati ya hii program ya reciria ria kuguna, na reciria riria kuguna netoi ni ria guna andu ingi, na ria guna kugia na understanding na kugia na uhoro makiria wa kumenya, na nikio toka kumahe fact nigetha reciria riria kuguna riteithie mu Kenya wothe, na riteithie mundu wothe ukenda kumenya information igie vaccine ino ya 2025, nigetha mundu mothe makomakiri sawa sawa. Now vaccine ino gwicira kwina mundu maingi tuko tukeriria, na no twende muno andu mathi na mbere gukorwo tugithomithia haha, na kira turathomithia haha ni maundu megie cells and microbes, na gwiciria nigetha turikiririe haha nigetha tweherere. Elizabeth anasema mafunzo, gwiciria arenda morutani maria ma vaccine cia ciana. Turu na mwana akinyia mieri 9 ni adungwo cindano ino na mweri umwe ngani rekiro cindano vaccine cio ciothe gwiciria nicio mundu gwitwa Elizabeth shi arenda gukorwo akitaukwo makiria, na tukwehoka ni tukurehe topic hiyo very soon. Koguo keep updated diare ya Tonyamutoi Muoyo, hau ni ukorwo kimenya ati kiuria kiria woria kana topic iria we urenda ni ukorwo kimenya ati ni ukorwo kimiamukira imwe kwa imwe kuhetukira program ino. Kuna program ingi twikaga Thursday na Saturday. Koguo icio ciothe ni ukorwo gutaukwo tondu tukorwo tukeriria maundu maria we mwiroreri urakorwo ukiuria, na ndurenda magukinyira kana ukorwo kiandandukwo maundu megie cells and microbes, tondu kiniko tufundithanagia ni ukorwo kiunderstand muno. Koguo twandikire haria, tia kwandika o guothe, tondu wandike tucererwo wone ta twa assume kana wone ta tutarenda kiuria giaku, ni wega utengere haria ha Tonyamutoi Muoyo, either uthi kuria kwa messenger kana uthi kuria kwa timeline ini, no twandikire ha kwa comment section, na mutaramu Grace ni akorwo agikwa update muthenya uria topic hiyo igakorwo tondu kwina topic nyingi cibangitwo no nginya tuhote guciandu ciothe. Gwiciria mutaramu Grace gukunengera kanya gaka nigetha tukorwo tukirikiriria tabarĩra ya muthenya wa umuthi, na ndĩrona mũndũ witũ Unlimited wa Mwangi arauga now we have learned a lot about hii vaccine. Thank you mutaramu Grace and Kimani wa Emma, asante sana.
Yeah, gwiciria kiuria kiuria giakwa kia mwisho ni kuri we Kimani wa Emma.
Yeah.
Ni ndacokia ciuria iria urari nacio cikonie maundu maya ma methane na vaccine ino ya 2025.
Yes, ni wacokia na ni ngwiciria riu ngina andu kuria ndironete nyamu iyo ni ngota kumatumira link ino nigetha makorwo magithoma, matige kwaria ndeto citari njikire mukonde kana ndeto itari na information ile ifatie, na kana ndeto gutuma andu ingi makorwo mena information wrong. Koguo I think mimi niko sawa, na pia najua wafuasi wenye nilipata pale kwa social media tena nilipaste, na wataweza kuelewa zaidi kuhusu hii vaccine.
Awesome. Na tafadhali please, if you guys have questions, please feel free muziandike, because like there is no such thing as too many questions. If I don't know the answer, I look it up. And I think that's what we like to do here. If we don't, none of us say we know everything, but what we do commit to is finding out. So we are willing to do that, and we are able to do that. Kama mko na maswali. And again, today we didn't really give you this fine answer to tell you what's going to happen in 2025. But what we did do is give you kind of this perspective of what's actually happening, why people want to vaccinate. Because I think there's been concerns about why are all of a sudden, because people have had these cows, they've had foot and mouth disease for a long time. So why now, and why so many at the same time? So we've tried to educate and to give information about why people vaccinate all at the same time. So that's the idea of foot and mouth. When people ask about the relationship to methane, we've talked about the technology that exists to reduce methane. We've talked about why we want to reduce methane, and we've talked about the relationship to some of these funders that people are so scared of. We've talked about the fact that indeed some of these funders do fund these projects, and these projects are really big biotechnology efforts. And so I think as I close, what I would like to say is that if you hear someone saying that biotechnology is a waste of time, it's not a waste of time, because that is part of the way we understand our world. Humanities are very important, and technology and biotechnology and STEM is also important. Education, this is where education is important. It gives us the tools to do some of these projects and to move ourselves forward in this way.
Alright, thank you very much. Najua sasa kuna watu ambao wataelewa zaidi, na tuambia kwamba kwa hii program hatufunzi mambo zingine, lakini tunafunza more about microbes and cells, na ili tukaweze kukua na ufahamu zaidi. So wenyewe wanauliza maswali maybe ya kuponywa nini or whatever, hiyo sisi hatujafika hiyo, ama Mtaalamu Grace ama ta program ya Taukiro. Sisi tunakufunza yale mambo ambayo yanaendelea kuhusu microbes and cells, na mambo yote itakuwa sawa sawa. Naona Elizabeth Shia anasema na ya GMO hamkufanya.
Yeah.
I think iko kwa list yetu ya na tuta update. I think tutaweza ku update.
Yeah,
na pia anasema ya children vaccine.
Sorry,
it's okay, it's all right. Hiyo ya children vaccine itakuwa when ndio ni kwa tuned. Tuta update. I think ile kitu mzuri itafanya ni kila mmoja akaweze pale kwenda pale kwa Tonyamutu Moyo, na utaweza kufuatilia. Kadhe K anasema pia kwa nyuma ya tent. Thank you so much for teaching about the vaccine, as I understood. I think iko sawa sawa. Karibu sana Kadhe K, na pia Franco Juki. Yeah. So I think hiyo utatu update about it, na kila kitu itakuwa sawa.
Yeah, Elizabeth, we should also say ya GMO tulibadilisha na ya marakara ya anger, because what happened is people wanted to talk a lot about anger, so we talked about what is anger, how to deal with it. So that's what we switched to. But we will be sure to also do the GMO lesson, but that's what happened.
Yeah, I think sasa itakuwa sawa. So thank you very much Mtaalamu Grace Gohopu. Ni twakora twariria riciria rya kuguna na andu ni maguneka na guthoma na ku understand, especially ni ndirekete thuthuria ndauga no nginya turehe topic ino tuteithiririe nigetha tukorwo tukina understand. So thank you very much, ndake na muno ndio kana wina kaundu ukuongerera tukirikirira.
Ni hakwa ni kuga thank you muno ne opportunity eno. I am so grateful that you guys have given me this opportunity to present here to your audience, and also that the whole team is here. I see Franco, I see Kadhe K and Kimani. You guys have been a really big part of this Tonyamutu Moyo team, and I'm really grateful that you guys are interested and willing to do this science education project with me. I don't take any of you guys' work for granted. Thank you. And thank you to the fans who are so great at reaching out to us and asking questions. So I thank you so much to Elizabeth Shi, and to Joyce Kiarie, and to Jimmy Masharia, John Kiarie, Linet Wamwangi, Anna Njoki Wawero, Paulo, Tabi Shiro, Njoroge James, all of y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for spending your afternoon, your evening with us, because we don't take it for granted that you decided to spend your airtime with us and listening to us talk about vaccines and methane and all of this for 1 whole hour. Thank you. So thank you to everyone who showed up.
Yes. Alright, thank you very much watazamaji wetu. Pia tumeshukuru sana kwa sababu ya hii program ya Tonyamutu Moyo. Twashokia gatho. Tonyamutu Moyo program na twashokia gatho tukugane wega, because kuna watu ambao wakiwa wakituuliza maswali, na kupitia program yetu ya siku ya leo tumekuwa tukizungumza kuhusu riciria rya kuguna, na twashokia gatho cia mwanya muno makiri thina mbere gutwariria, na mutikariganirwo tũratinde twina dinner date 18, na twakorwo tukirianira tukinywanira gacai na gacai kau ni Mtaalamu Grace nä agakorwo gikacugurikira koguo thi na mbere gutwariria thi na mbere gutenengira mutatara uyu nigetha wiki ino itathirite nä kå andå mekwamå ra kä ndå kä rä a må taramu Grace gå update niwe gå information tondå nä wakä na mashabiki nä tondå wa wä ra å rä a må rutä te wä ra å rä a må rutä te nä må ingä må no gå comment kå ruta bado ciaku kwä rorera program ngä na ĩgathira ngatho cia mwanya må no makä nä tå kä mani wa matåcemania må thenya wa Thursday tågakorwo tå rä haha tå kä hosta må ndä tå njå tågakorwo tå rä nake nä getha tå korwo tå kereria ndereti itå na ndereti ä no ĩgakorwo o teno twarä må thenya wa må thä ĩgiä no nä tå update about it I think nä getha ndete nä tå kamereria wega Thursday nä tå update tondå every Thursday every Monday na every Saturday tå korwo na tabarä ra ici nä getha tå gakorwo tå käranĩria hamwe nawe mũthenya wa Thursday nä gä kå yå nayo siku ya Thursday ya Saturday inakuwaga ni Kiingereza na Kiswahili, then Monday ni Shiria ya Kuguna. Bye bye o nginyagia mũthenya wa Saturday.